Hi everyone, today I'm gonna teach you guys the type of fraction. So it's gonna be both in English and French. Salut mes amis, j'espère que vous allez bien. Mbote la bande kono supoza kolanda nga. I'm here. Now I'm gonna cover both sides, English and French, include Lingala. So in English, when you take a look, we have uh, we call this fraction. Okay, so oyo tozobenga ngo fraction. Okay? Na français to na lingala na ibi fuma ming pona tiki kungu kala. Guys, I left my back home long time ago, long time ago. So common stuff I'm gonna say here is gonna be French, lingala, and English. Okay, French is not my first language. I master French back home a little bit in different country in Africa and here in Canada. Okay, so English, same thing. I master English in North America, and I used to live in US. After that, I moved to Canada. Okay, so anyway, so we call this in French numérateur. This one is English part, and dénominateur. This one is in English. Okay, so this part here. Let's say you're in college or university, you're gonna face some of this a little bit. So when you watch my other video, I mentioned this. Okay, math is similar to when you study communication, you're gonna understand. Okay, when you look at the part of speech, we have the noun is there, the verb is there, the adjective is there, the adverb is there, conjunction is there. Okay, so let's say you're strong on, let's say, preposition, conjunction, verb, but you're not that good on, let's say, adverb. You're gonna face some problem. Same thing in math. You understand the fraction, you understand the percentage, you understand the other stuff. But if you're not good on algebra, you're gonna have some problem. Okay, so I'm gonna try my best as I can to cover this. Okay, so this one is the basics. Okay, so I put like this, that way you understand. Okay, this is the one. Okay, so in some situation you're gonna see in school, sometimes they give you a fraction like this. Okay, for example, this, and this one maybe they color like this, and they make it as a fraction. Okay, sometimes you're gonna see this, right, divided is, uh, 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 and then they write the fraction, they write it there. Okay, so in English we have unit fraction, like fraction, and like fraction, proper fraction, improper fraction, mixed fraction. Now, this, when we look at the French part, you're gonna see, I'm gonna say l'unité fractionnaire. Okay? But this part is English. So in my case, I study my school. I start with the Belgium system in my back home. I start with the Belgium. After that, when I moved to different country, I studied a little bit of French system. After that, I moved to United States. I studied a little bit about American. After that, I moved to Canada. So some of you may say, "Oh wow, you were all over the place." Yeah, because back in the day when I was a little, I traveled with my family. So my school, it was the way I learned. I the way I master in high school in different systems. So I understand it. When somebody struggle, I understand them. Eh? So that's why I end up putting like this. That way you guys understand. Okay. We come here. Now, when we are talking about the like fraction, when I say like this, mean like the proper way I can say it is when we look at the French part, you're gonna understand if you speak French. Okay? Now, when you look at like fraction, you're gonna see in the bottom here, they look the same. They look the same. Look at this 6. It's the same. So go tali like fraction o tali yango denominateur nango eza ekokana. Okay? Ekokana. Yango mo na tie I highlight this color. That way you guys can understand. The top one is different. Okay? We come here. And like fraction, so when you take a look, okay, the bottom is different, okay, compared to the like fraction. A like fraction, the bottom one look the same. If I go back, you see the bottom look the same. Okay? We go here, the proper fraction. When you take a look, you look here, the bottom is, that's what I end up putting like this. The bottom is bigger compared to the top. The main reason I say bigger, in case English is not your first language. So some people gonna say greater, okay? Because we have a lot of students, English is not their first language. So I'm gonna use the terminology or the vocabulary that's easy to understand, okay? For example, you see how I put bigger, right? Same thing with greaters, okay? That way they understand. This sentence is the same, okay? So, but this one is a part of English, okay? It's English part. So we come here. When you look at improper fraction, the top is bigger than the bottom. That's what I put right here. That way you guys understand. So this sentence, both of them the same sentence, okay? The only difference is here is I use different, I use like the synonym, okay? So the top one is bigger than the bottom. That's how we call this the improper fraction, okay? We come here. Now, we have also mixed fraction, okay? So for the mixed fraction, we have two parts. The one part is called the natural number, and the other one is called proper fraction. That's why you see I put here, this is the one, this part is this, and then this part here is this one. This is the one I'm talking about. So you see 1 plus 1 equal is 2. Okay? So 1 plus 1 equal 2 is 2. This is the one. Now, that's the one I'm talking about. So if you don't get it, it's okay. So all this, we call this a mixed number, the mixed number. We come here in French, we have la fraction ordinaire. We have l'unité fractionnaire. We have l'expression fractionnaire. We have the nombre fractionnaire. We have la fraction décimale. Okay? That's what I wrote in French. Le sorte de fraction. Okay? You come here in French, we call this le numérateur. This one, le dénominateur. So the top one is le dénominateur. The bottom one is the top one is le numérateur. This one. The bottom one, we call this le dénominateur. Okay? We come here. This part is a French part, la fraction ordinaire. When you take a look, this is what we have in a fraction ordinaire. Okay. Now, uh, l'unité fractionnaire, the top one is the 1. Now we have l'expression fractionnaire. So when you take a look at l'expression fractionnaire, we got the top one bigger, the bottom one less. Okay? That's what we call l'expression fractionnaire. Okay? Now, we have les nombres fractionnaires. So les nombres fractionnaires is this. It's like similar like when I wrote 1 plus, oh sorry, plus 1, and we write you know when we did the English part. Okay, the English part when we did it. Easy way I can put it. This is the easy way I can put it. For example, we have 5, right? And 3, okay? And 6 here. So what I can do here, we write like this. Okay? We write 6 here, and we write this 5, and 5 times 6 plus 3 equal to here, this one. We write here 6. So we have 5 times 6 equal what? So 5 times 6 equal what? 20. 20 plus 3 equal 23 and here. Okay? That's the answer. Okay. I just want to show you guys. Now we have la fraction décimale. Now this one you're gonna face it when you go in college. When you're doing the binary, right? You're doing convert the binary to decimal, decimal to binary. You're gonna understand because but they can give you the IP address, something like this. For example, let's say they give you something like this. Let's say this. Let's say maybe I'm just giving an example. This, and I'm just giving an example. Or these. These are the IP address, and you end up getting this. Eh? Eh? Okay. Okay. So these one are the binary, are the decimal number. Okay. So you're gonna deal with the decimal number. That's why it's important to understand this. Okay. We come here. That's why I end up putting like this. So 1 plus 1. These are the natural number, and then we have the proper fraction. This is the 1, and all this we call this the mixed number. Okay. So I'm gonna stop here for today. I just want to explain to you guys to understand, and then the next video I'm gonna cover the other stuff. After that video, we're gonna move on to different course. Okay, so I'm gonna try my best as I can to help you. So if you don't get it, please rewatch this. I'm gonna, you know what, English, like I explained to you guys before, I speak different languages. Okay, so if you want me to explain to you in Lingala, I'm okay. You want me to explain to you in French, no problem. You want in English, you're welcome. Okay, so thank you so much. You guys take care. Bye bye.